Alright, everybody, we are back. This is a video cast. What are we calling this, actually? Do we ever pick a name? Just
once again, we're not prepared. We do not know.
At least we have a name for our podcast, the Blah 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 Cast.
For maybe a vlog or a video cast?
It's more. I think it's just the, Big Daddy and Rob show, or Rob and Big Daddy YouTube show or channel, just whatever.
I think it's just our YouTube channel videos.
We will come up with it. If you have any ideas, let us know. So we just sat through an hour, and finally, because we've been putting it off and been promising you guys we would do the review of Hungry Bitches, and I am shocked.
Yep.
We have the battle scars. Big Daddy has a notepad. Show him how many pages are there?
I got 4 pages of fucking notes.
Timeline times. He said.
Take that back. 5 pages.
He says he wants a tattoo of that on your back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a full back piece of the entire timeline of Hungry Bitches.
You know you're a man if you do that. Crazy man, yes. Wow. And you said you want to give that to your firstborn child.
Yeah, I'm gonna frame all these notes here, and then my grandchildren will inherit this shit. My children and then their children and so forth throughout the ages.
There we go.
Yeah, so
you heard it first. Where do we even start on this? I mean, seriously.
Well, I guess we can start about the intro.
Intro is the most fucking...
It's the most misleading fucking thing ever.
Exactly.
He starts off with a hawk soaring over a vineyard. Yeah. All right? And you're like, oh, this might be nice. Okay, yeah, this might be a nice little kind of softcore porno or something like that,
I mean, it would just be funny to just trick your fucking mom or something, or grandma.
Just slip it in the DVD player.
They start watching that, like, oh, this is nice. This is going to be a Disney movie or something. Everyone's going to come out singing and dancing, the birds and
they're eating popcorn, like, oh, what's this? This is going to be good. What is this? Yeah, seeing the popcorn, and then, no more popcorn. This is coming out.
So, let's just get into it. Obviously, it's about 2 chicks. 2 Girls, 1 Cup is the condensed, like, it's a 4 or 5 minute video.
Yeah, it's a 4 or 5, maybe even less than that. It's a shortened, condensed video of, like, the first 10 minutes.
Wow, so they didn't show a lot of that shit in there? It was like a best of video?
It was like a best of video. So, yeah, but we watched the whole fucking thing.
Oh, 1 hour. I think it's a little bit more now.
Yeah, it's like 61 minutes, something like that. So
too much.
60.
We are gonna as soon as we're done here, we're gonna go watch some fucking cartoons. We just want to come here, be straight up.
We need some eye bleach, some memory bleach.
So there's a website called
eyebleach.com.
We're gonna check it out, but I think watching some good old fashioned cartoons is gonna make us feel better. Plus, that'll be reviewed in tomorrow's podcast. The cartoons, Napoleon Dynamite as one of them. But yeah, it's basically 2 chicks, and they do some crazy shit. The chicks' names are...
Yeah, crazy shit, literally.
We don't have their real names.
We don't have their names, we have their stage names, their adult actress name, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay, so there's a light-skinned chick in the video, and I believe this video's from Brazil, so we're making the assumption that they're Brazilian. We believe they're Brazilian, so... There's a light-skinned girl, her name is Carla, and then the other girl, she's a dark-skinned girl, and her name is Latifa. So, okay.
You just want to go over a couple timeline points?
Okay, well, a lot of this stuff, repeat stuff, is back and forth.
All I could say is this motherfucker sits down on the couch with the soda, gotta bump the Big Red, and a fucking bag of chips.
A bag of...
I don't think I can eat. I know I can eat tonight. I was hoping to eat my usual bowl of cereal or whatever before I go to bed. No way tonight. No. I do have an iron stomach, but I don't want to risk it. I told him I don't even want to shit tomorrow. I lose. That's how I start my day. I drink coffee.
He's gonna hold it in for.
I'm gonna be like a chick. That's what I'm gonna do. And I don't know if I want to eat. They ruined so many things in this movie. There's so many things that look like other things, you know.
SpaghettiOs, Dinty Moore stew,
chocolate milk. Looks like one part. There's fucking there's chunks. It looks like French fries.
French fries and cottage cheese is coming out.
We've seen corn.
Corn is confirmed. We know there was corn. That's for fucking sure.
That has been a fact.
Yes.
We know this movie is not CGI. Who would ever put the fucking budget into this? To
Michael Bay would fucking put the budget in this shit.
It's just...
That's the only person who's crazy enough to fucking do that.
Who's the director? Let's give out some shout-outs to the fucking sick motherfucker
film,
who did this.
The director is...
She's got so many pages.
Let's see. Thagio Fagundes. Thagio.
We need to find out...
Fagun.
If he has a Facebook fan page. Subscribe. And what about the director or the camera guy?
This dude's camping out. He's hiding from the government. He's probably on like MySpace.
Who is the camera guy?
He's probably on MySpace. No one even goes there.
We're giving props to the camera guy because as soon as we're watching this film, like first they're making out for the first 10 minutes or so, and then they start getting into it.
Yeah.
And it's just like I told him, the camera guy, we're waiting for like the Blair Witch fucking camera to drop.
Camera just drops and you see it tilt and like it's all sideways, and you see the cameraman bolt. Just scrambling and kicks the fucking door down. Just
I told him he probably jumps to the fucking window. Like in the movie, he's like, ah! And then you hear the one girl's like, or the director's like, we're on the fucking 10th story. What are you doing?
Camille, no, don't go.
All I know is that these girls would never blink if that happened because these girls, when they throw open each other's mouths, they do not blink. They don't do anything. The weirdest thing, though, is they clean their hands. They wipe them off and shit.
Yeah, and then there's one scene where one of the girls, she wipes off her tongue with, like, her thong, G-string. She grabs it off the back table and cleans off her tongue.
Because that's very classy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
it's very hot.
Yeah.
I could almost not finish. I could not almost... what's the term I look for? Release. You know, it was just too much. So let's go. We're already 7 minutes into this thing. We got other things to talk about, but let's just give them some top highlights.
Okay, so like the classic 2 girls 1 cup pulls out a cup. One girl pulls out her panties.
The soft serve. I thought you were the soft serve.
Yeah, pull on the soft serve handle. So basically, one girl shits in the other girl's. One girl shits in a cup. They put it on a chair. They start licking it. They start swapping it back and forth. Then they start throwing up in each other's mouths. And then one of the girls gets really daring and gets out a straw. And then...
Did you say it should be a curly straw?
I was telling Rob that they should get one of those crazy straws. Or the ones that looks like the glasses. But they just use a regular straight straw. So there's puke and shit in one girl's mouth and the other girl's sucking it up through the straw. Right, so that's one of the highlights of that. And then, let's see, yada yada. They keep puking back and forth.
That's why I said it couldn't be real. These girls, at least the darker one, she threw up at least 25 times. This is insane.
I don't know. Maybe it's like,
well, we gotta sum this up.
Yeah, so basically it's a lot of shit
but
puking
they
back
start getting out a bowl.
Yeah, there's, at the very end, the climax, I guess you could say, there's a famous bowl that's throughout this whole movie.
I wonder if it's on eBay
and
or something.
A spoon. So there's a bowl. They grab the bowl, set it on the floor. All the remnants of the shit and the puke that's been going back and forth this whole fucking movie. They scoop it all up, put it in the bowl, and then they start eating it like it's fucking udon, like some kind of fucking like soup.
Like it's fucking Mongolian or something.
Yeah, back and forth. The whole. Everything that they've been expelling out, they finally put it all back together and they start eating it. And then, credits.
Thank God.
The end.
So, it's pretty hardcore. If you heard about it, or at least see the 2 girls 1 cup, you've pretty much seen it all. It's kind of boring. I mean,
it's boring. Like, the first 10 minutes, I'm like, man, this is it?
They're just ordering Arby's roast beef sandwiches for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, like, the first 10 minutes, they're, like, going back and forth, eating each other out and stuff. Like, oh, you know, regular porno, lesbian, you know, pornography fare. And then here comes the shit and the puking shit.
That one girl always pissed when she shit, though.
There's one girl that every time she shit, she also pissed. She, like, released her bowels, like, everything all at once. So...
What are we giving this movie? We always rate a movie 1 to 5, 5 being good.
Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen any ever videos like this because I'm not a sick fuck, alright? So I don't know what to compare it to. So I guess out of scat and vomit movies, I guess this is like
out of extreme. It's a 5, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I told him the slogan should be fucking Saw.
Saw ain't got shit on us.
They ain't got shit on us. I mean, it's just. I told him I don't know how much these girls are paid. I told him I'm a whore. People know I would do like anything for money. I just honestly put on a Bible. I could swear I would never, ever eat shit or vomit. I just no way. I couldn't do it. Not even like he said. Even for Superman powers.
Superman powers.
I couldn't do it.
You sure?
Live for eternity.
Every man has his price, Rob. Every man has his price.
Well, yes, they do. But for doing that video, or at least recreate it for an hour, I couldn't do it.
I don't care if I had like total control of the planet and I had all kinds of power and I could get whatever the fuck I want and anything that I can imagine could come true. I still wouldn't eat my own shit or other people's own shit. No fucking way.
We gotta wrap this up. We had other things to talk about, but just you're gonna have to go to our podcast. Like hear the Hong Kong of the week. We got the fun.
Fucked up news.
We have some really cool videos or fun topics, like a lady who sucked dick for nuggets, McNuggets. So you know
that hot mustard.
You know you have a problem when you. Well, I guess you don't have a problem when you're getting the fucking name brand, the McNugget from McDonald's. But then we have our Hong Kong of last week or whatever. Hazel Jones, the chick with the 2 vaginas. You know, Miss Shotgun. We have news on her, and she actually emailed us the other day.
She sent us a couple messages,
and he said he jumped up, screaming, and
as soon as I hit the inbox, and
all I can picture in my head,
I saw reading, I'm like, oh my god!
It's like
I jumped up for joy.
It's like the guy from fucking Human Centipede get all excited when they're shitting each other's mouths. I can see oh my god!
Yeah, I was Lawrence R. Harvey there for a second.
I was gonna say, I think we were more excited about Human Centipede. I think it is more of a, we know it's fake or whatever.
Yeah.
And it had some pretty crazy shit. It wasn't extreme as this. I mean, it was extreme.
Oh, yeah.
But we really enjoyed Human Centipede 2. This movie, I mean, you can't. I mean, if you enjoy it, you're just a sick fuck. You know, it's just flat out.
We don't really know how we feel about this because this is pretty fucked up.
It's hardcore.
But it gets old after the first 10 minutes. You're like, whatever.
But you can thank us. We took the bullet for you guys. You're very welcome.
5 pages.
We got notes. If you want, we could get a scanner. We're gonna go to Kinko's.
We're going to
break
Kinko's.
That shit.
Yep.
How much do you think these girls got paid? Do you think they did?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they use down in.
They probably died because, like you said, they probably get sick after eating shit.
Yeah, I think if you eat feces, I think you can die from it. So I don't really know.
Well, let's just assume they're dead.
They got paid much.
We did a shout out to the director and the camera guy. If you want to hunt them down, I'm sure they're alive because they didn't do anything. Plug the podcast here because we got to go. We're wrapping up. Our limit's 15. We're trying to do a little bit below that.
So come check out our podcast at Big Daddy and Rob.
We have a new one.
Podomatic.com. That's our new hosting site. I'll put a link at the bottom of the screen right here. Down at the bottom here. So you should.
And we're on iTunes now, right? iTunes. We're under the podcast section.
Go right there and check out our podcast. And we are on the iTunes store. So search for Big Daddy and Rob, blah 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 cast, and download our podcast and subscribe. And yeah, check out our show. We got a lot more for you.
We do. We got a lot. Like I said, we just talked 15 minutes or 14 coming up right here of just 2 Girls 1 Cup. We shoot for an hour on the podcast, and just stick tuned for that. And so long for now. Anything else? We're good?
Adios.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Don't eat shit.
Don't eat shit. God bless. Bye.